bagenda kera ku makya bambuuze omwana oyo waaninga nange simanyi. We've seen scenarios abakazi omusajja n'amusuula mu nnyumba oba omusajja n'afa nga tamanyi nawe gye bazaala musajja. Then you start struggle in life. Those are things we try to avoid.
Don't be compromised on your principles. Stick to your principles. As in me, my principle is when I meet a man, I have to date him for 2 years. If he doesn't tell me the word marry, I ask him where is this going, and he's still giving me excuses. Let him go. Because if you know that your priority is marriage, then first of all, don't stay with a man. You get it? Hello guys, it's yet another beautiful day. I see it's sunny. December has been sunny right from the start. I think mid-November. One would wonder whether the weather patterns have changed, because those days by November would still be in a rainy season, but now we're in December and through November it's been hot and hot and hot. Anyway, we're enjoying the sunshine as we're in this festive season. We have just a few days to the end of the year, guys. So clap for yourself wherever you are. Pat yourself on the back. Smile. You have earned it because you have gone a long way. It's now almost the end of the year. Anyhow, this is the Real Tales podcast. As usual, you can see us here on the panel. My ladies are glowing. Yeah. Here's Gloria and Emmy on the far left. Today we have very much to discuss with you, so we'll just get right to it. For starters, ladies, the week in review. What is that thing that stood out for you this week?
Well, first of all, I want to congratulate Joshua Baraka. That show was so successful. Baraka Land. Meanwhile, sejjukira kubanga Baraka yalanze Shane. But according to what I saw, it was full house. And one thing I loved about this show is he got a surprise performance by the one and only A-Pass. It was so massive. And of course, Wado Chalia Onga, the first lady, Itania, ngaingideo ku stage, and she also gave a very good performance. To add on that, Itania has a show next year, I think, for the Catwalk, celebrating 5 years anniversary of Catwalk. The Queen Shiba, the Queen herself, Mami A, she also performed at Catwalk. And she added that I'm going to perform for at Itania's show. So Shibaholics, Shibaholic, you love Shiba, make sure it comes through for Itania.
Barak, this guy has taken the entertainment level to another level.
International.
Especially here in Uganda. This is the guy, this guy never made a single billboard. This guy never made any single announcement on TV, on radio. Literally, he just used his social media. Yeah,
yes,
he used his account.
Just socials.
He used his account.
Meanwhile, me, I thought it's just a normal, like, dine with, Baraka.
No,
I thought it's not a to me, I thought it's not a concert. That's I'm following and I'll be following.
To be honest, I've been following the guy closely, and he has been hitting London and America. He has been on the streets of London singing with people, and people are rhyming with his songs. Like how about if you mentioned that he just wanted to do a show here? It was not a surprise for me. And him and Etania are just a match made in heaven. These two are good entertainers. The other one is a good singer, and this is a good entertainer. So they make a good combination. And about the A-Pass situation, that guy, he does not show up for everybody.
Meanwhile, A-Pass, we need another show. By the way, A-Pass is one of those few artists here in Uganda who can do real music. Guys, what
he will release one song a whole year.
Yes.
So in the world of sport, in the world of sport, there's a lot of games happening. There's Premier League is on and about, like everywhere, every day there are games. Yesterday were games. There was a thriller against Fulham and Man City. It was a thriller. Anybody who watched that game must have enjoyed it. And Man City survived it, however much they have also been struggling here and there. Liverpool is still not doing well.
And I do not understand where the problem is in that team at this point. But maybe with, let's say it is the fatigue of last season, because these guys are defending champions at this point. So yeah, and then I think there's a major thing that happened in that team. They lost two big players.
Yes, yeah.
You cannot lose Jota and sell Diaz. That was a very, very wrong move by the manager. And now Diaz is literally shining
where he is
in Germany. He went to Bundesliga. He is doing so well. Now, at this point, I think that was kind of a hole. Now there's a bunch of new players who have not like fit in the system of this guy. And everybody's saying Ancelotti is actually was lucky to find a thing that Jurgen Klopp had built, and so he moved in it and then won with the same players. Now it's real time for him to show us that he actually can. Players can play his style, his everything. New players can learn from him and bring a trophy like they did.
Because then, like me, I thought when they brought Isaka, I was expecting to see a different style, a new energy on the, because Liverpool is a big team. They have won Champions League, and we expected this guy to shine because where he was shining. But ever since he came, I have not seen.
No, the issue is when you bring in a new player. This is, if I give you a simple clue about Liverpool. Liverpool has not been playing with the main striker. Their main guy has been Salah, who is literally a winger. He's a number 10. He plays in the wing, but he will score goals. Now, he had Jota scoring. He had Diaz. He had also Darwin Núñez, who they sold. Now, all these guys were, they did not actually concentrate on a number 9. So when you bring Isak needs to be in a number 9. So that means everyone should be passing. So that makes Salah not score a lot. That makes this other left winger not score as much as they used to do. So that means they have to first fit him into the system so that he can be able to produce that. This thing happened when they had brought Haaland in Man City, because everybody was scoring. The Fodens, everyone was on fire. Man City was scoring. Every player plus a defender would be able to score goals. Until they brought Haaland, they were like, "You're not going to score. Pass the ball to him. He's the one supposed to do what? He's the shot number 9. He has to finish the balls." So they took time before they stabilized, but now the guy is a goal scoring machine. So it's about the Uganda Cranes under 17 qualified for AFCON. I did not understand one thing, because I think the same under 17 were playing World Cup. I think the schedule, the calendar for FIFA is literally crazy, especially when it comes to African football. Because remember, our under 17 were in Qatar, and now, just like 3 days ago or 4 days ago, they just qualified for AFCON. That means they also had playoffs, as in qualifiers for AFCON. So I think it has been hectic for those boys, but they made us proud in Qatar. We can only wait to see. And let also about AFCON, a lot of many countries are going to. I think it's starting this December. It's starting this December in Morocco, and big names have been left out. Yes, Cameroon has left out Onana, but Mboemo has been called. That makes us, the Manchester United fan, worry so much, because every game that is happening
without him,
first of all, for us, the United fans have three players in the team that are coming for AFCON. Ivory Coast, Amad Diallo, those crucial players. Then Mazraoui, who's Moroccan. Everybody is going to be in Africa now. It is the time for us and Amorim to suffer.
And imagine the entire team is
already shaky. Then you're also bringing out those particular major people that are holding the team. So yeah, it's another situation for United.
Topics in politics, of course, it was all over the place.
And
I don't know where to start from where to end. We saw the Electoral Commission coming out with a statement against processions. We have seen the police IGP also coming out with a statement, a strong statement, and saying some of the candidates who presidential candidates are being very stubborn and holding processions. Key point is Bobby Wine. The IGP Basbi Kagaba actually listed places where these incidents against targeting security operatives started, where civilians are pelting stones at police and defying the Electoral Commission guidelines. So yeah, we saw those statements from police. We also saw yesterday in Parliament the Speaker, the leader of opposition, Joel Sonyoni, coming up to say that they are being witch hunted as the opposition. The police is only targeting them. He was giving a case in point of
the Mbarara situation.
Yes, incident where there was a procession in Mbarara, but when NUP supporters hold a procession, this can't be accepted. And of course, the speaker said it is not right for processions to happen. If you're NRM, you NUP or any other party, the EC says no processions, therefore no.
Actually, on that particular point, a certain member of parliament from Kazo called Dan Chimosho had to raise a point of information. And he was like, I come from Kazo and we hosted the president just a few days ago. We had people who love the president who wanted to literally welcome him like 20 kilometers away from the city. But when I went, I didn't even know that I was supposed to inform police until police was like, where are you going? Go to the ground where he has to find you. Do not go in the road. If you're going to the road, make sure you stand in the sides. Do not walk in the road, because he is, first of all, this guy, they have a convoy that flies, and then you're just in the road there, meandering, you're going to be knocked. At some point, some of these mistakes shouldn't be done. But also, to be honest, I want to condemn processions. Because imagine you have your patient you in an ambulance, and you meet a convoy and a procession of Bobby Wine. Where do you pass?
Your person
or Museveni or Nandala. Very disruptive. Also, there are people who are not even interested in politics, doing their own work, and then everybody is affected.
That's very true. Anyhow, so besides the processions issue, but the Katikirobai, they came out for him, he was asking why security operatives are not allowed to do processions. Because he was saying the nature of our roads, politics, and he says campaign season is not a time where people are going to church to sit down and pray. It's a time of excitement where people are allowed to jubilate, whether they are candidate, and celebrate with them. There's also been the question of incitement to violence, because we saw also in Parliament yesterday, Kabanda Daudi, who's a Kasambia County Member of Parliament, was
about Bobby Wine's comments.
Yes, he was speaking about Bobby Wine inciting his supporters.
Yes,
and he gave a statement where I think it was Bobby Wine made that statement.
Yes,
in Kawempe.
He was like, the army is 50,000.
Actually, Bobby Wine said the army and police are about 70,000. Less than the 49 million
people, Ugandans.
So he in his statement said Tuba Sobola.
I'm telling you, like, that is literally bad. So in every sense.
Yeah.
No, I also believe, honestly, let's appreciate that a part of us want change. But change does not have to come that way. And he was inciting people to vote and stay there and count votes. Why don't you have your agents that you trust,
I literally
so that they can keep there and count?
The video of his son. I watched the video of his son.
Did you see it?
I uploaded it.
He was there, go and vote and protect those votes.
And protect those votes. When you're in US, when you are somewhere chilling with your girlfriend, very safe, and you're inciting Ugandans to come and protect the votes of your father, are you okay?
This is where Bob Wine, I think, went a little bit, because legally the law does not deny people the chance to observe from a distance their votes,
but they can't make a whole
bunch of 100 to 200 meters away from the polling station. People can do that. However, because 200 meters from a polling station does not guarantee I'm protecting my vote.
Yeah, true. Yeah, yes. You can't even see what is going on.
Yes, we're entitled to
agents.
The agents.
You're entitled to have agents on every polling station. So do exactly that, and don't tell people to
you're
keep
telling
there.
thousands of people to stay and protect.
What I thought maybe Bob Wine would do is tell people, because even the NRM has preached the same message: vote, go back home, come back when the counting process starts, and then hear the votes. Because it's the counting process where I say I voted from here, how many did my candidate get from here? But also that does not determine that this is going to be the next candidate, because they won in your polling station. There are several thousands across the country. So it's not exactly guaranteed. Then did you see that viral video from Barara?
Yeah.
Of the police officer who was trying to prepare people for the convoy.
That was
the
crazy.
Convoy was coming through, and
this guy came and knocked him.
Yes, we were saying, joking that that's a stunt. It was planned.
It was never.
Who knocked who?
The border guy came driving very fast to knock the police officer.
Wow.
Literally, I don't know how fit this guy is at this point, because I thought he's dead and gone, and then all of a sudden you see him getting up and grabbing the guy. He grabbed the border guy. He was arrested and charged with attempted murder.
So let's get into the topic for the day. This topic is quite interesting because we always viewed things. Now, very many things, but today we'll talk about marriage, courtship, cohabiting, things like that. So now we're talking about how does courtship, or what role does courtship play in how long or short a marriage should last? Because these things we've seen, people get together. Friends can come and tell you, well, they met this really nice guy. 2 months down the road, she's telling you about the guy proposed.
We moved in.
We moved in. We first started
even before proposing. Someone is in someone's house. Without any question or what.
Yes, and
people have, people are confident.
Have you ever seen a girl who comes to a guy's house 1 week and the next week she's the wife cooking? She has moved in. She's cooking, she's doing washing plates. The next thing you know, she's pregnant. 6 months down the road, then
someone's wife.
She's someone's wife officially. Because she's pregnant, her mother has to come around. The man has to introduce you to his mom because of those, families come together. Then
but you guys,
the marriage happens. So
you guys, we've seen people who does all that drama. We've seen girls. You waste your entire life, 5 years, 6, 7, cooking for this guy, giving birth for him. He meets a girl in 3 months. He marries that one because that's the person he does what? He loves. And another thing about men love to chase. The moment he comes to you, you are in courtship, 1 month, 2 months, you are inside his house. He has not chased you. He has not told you that he wants to marry you. So I feel like courtship or cohabiting, it is very important in every relationship. Why? You get to know the person you're dealing with. You get to know that this person, that's when you're going to discover in 1 year, living under the same, not even 1 year, in 6 months, living under the same bed, under the same roof. Ono omusajja agenda atandika okugirayo obuyisa obubi kamu ku kamu. Same to women. Tugenda atandika okugirayo obuyisa bwaffe obubi. So that's going to determine, am I getting married to this person or not? That's why in the marriage yambu simanyi nkulabidde ku church mu myezi 3 we tie the knot. Where? Why should I even tie that? Do I know you? Am I sure that I'm safe with you? Am I sure my future is safe with you? Am I even sure that you love me? Olwokuba ndabidde mu church era there is no marriage. Don't touch before you marry. Beobosanga nga babeera mu honeymoon ne bakoma nga basaba divorce. Why? You got married to someone you don't know. You don't know we banyiga. How far do they go when they're angry? What can they do when they're angry at you? How tolerant are they? Is this person going to love me no matter what? Oba njagala kati nga sente n'akamotoka weebiri. Okitegeera. there are things you need to look out to nga tonaba kugenda simanyi mu marriage simanyi proposal abaana ekisooka tulina pressure ya proposal baproposingidde Gloria enkya nange ne ŋŋamba I must get a man to propose to me nenfuna omusajja mu mwezi gumu ngemugamba nze I want nyina gwe mmanyi abeera agamba I can't wait for my proposal. Are you sure that's the man you want? Are you sure?
You want, or
by the way, the man you're
you
saying that you want him to propose to you, are you sure you're his woman? Or he has his woman? You may think, my man.
Omwana muteekeyo wali ku internet bakulage nti buli
tumuliko bameka senga sidi gundi tumuliko bameka bye mugenda
okudda. I'm telling you.
So I think I 100% support being in courtship with a man for a while, like a year, 2, 3, it's okay. Net ogenda kumpapira mbompa sankumanyi.
Because again, one would ask the question, how long should a courtship take? If a man, they say a man knows if you're ready to be his wife the first few seconds of a conversation with you. Yeah, he actually studies you, and in the first few seconds,
and that is a red flag for me.
Me too.
He already can tell. Okay, not that this is
3 seconds.
When you say Pamela. A man knows that you're going to be his wife, doesn't mean that he knows you have the potential of being his wife.
Every woman does.
You get it? No, not every woman does.
Every woman.
No, not every woman does. Not every woman does. Just like you, Emmy, if a man came and sat here and uttered the first statements of his mouth, you would say, no, this is not someone I can deal with. Maybe he doesn't even greet. Maybe he has not apologized for coming late. Maybe just the first few seconds of the way someone carries themselves and conducts themselves, someone can tell this one has the potential of being my wife. This one does not have the potential. The first statements you utter, you can send someone away. Someone can send you away and say,
of course, first impression in everything matters a lot.
Yeah.
And also, but there are also, first of all, there's a demography here that I wanted to read. There's this is a study that was done in 2016, Demographic and Health Survey, UDHS. Cohabitation was practiced by 27% of women and 15% of men aged 15 to 49 in Uganda.
Okay.
The UDHS also noted that cohabitation was higher among younger people, with rates of 33% for women and 20% for men aged 15 to 24. Some reports indicate the trend has been increasing since 2006. Now, we must appreciate that this is a very, very young age, 15 to 24.
So young. Very young.
Just leaves the high school into someone's house.
Even before they leave high
school. And then they think they love each other. They reach 25. At this point, they are stable and they get into marriage. At 20, I said, you guys, let me tell you something. The things I liked at 24.
I don't know.
At this point, when I think about them, I'm like,
was I really?
Like, what was wrong with me? Like, seriously. So that's what you could like a man at 24, and at 30, you're like, no.
What was wrong with me then?
My choice was not the best. I swear to God, I have felt that on so many occasions and so many different things. I don't know if the rest of you have felt it, but to be honest,
we have.
I feel like you can actually outgrow someone and reach a point and your maturity goes to a certain level, and then you're like, oh, this type of man literally my feet, or did I know. And then this man can also outgrow you. First of all, you've been with him for the last 8 years, doing whatever he's doing, he wants with you. Then kakati atuuka ekiseera n'agamba I still have a chance to marry. By the way, I'm not married to this girl. Or else maybe you decided to protect yourselves, you didn't have children. But she's like, even out there, dude, as when you be, I'm single. He'll be saying I am single. Why? Because there's no commitment. This woman has been in your house and you're only doing the things that you're not supposed to do. And you're feeling like you have obligations to each other. They are not there. Now, when most of these things go on into marriages, things don't end up well most times. Young marriages, they need very serious supporting systems to be there to help them navigate the troubles of marriage. Otherwise, to say that someone was dating someone at 14, at 18, 15, 17, 20, together, and then they dated for 8 years or 10 years, trust me, if these people are not at a level where maturity has hit in, and they be like, yeah, Gloria is bad in this way, but I can literally stand her. But when you have that type of reasoning, you realize that you're not going to find an angel anywhere else.
But honestly, why should someone date someone's son or someone's daughter for 10 years? What are you looking for in that person? Chota namulaba moyagala soka mulaba byendo laba akatago labe omutima olengere, bro. 10 years. If we make 3 years in a courtship and you
at this point you celebrate an anniversary in marriage.
Happy 3 years to us. Where?
I don't know why I feel like it's okay for someone to date someone for 10 years. Because when you tie the knot, 10
years,
when
that is marriage.
With someone, when you tie the knot with someone, it's serious. You know? And it's much harder to get out of that than when you don't tie the knot. So you had better be very sure. There's this footballer you guys know, Ronaldo. Who was with his fiancée for how long?
Has he married her yet?
He married her. He married her.
Was it last year?
He engaged.
He just engaged. He has not married her.
Then we have Shakira.
Do you know why?
The artist who was with her boyfriend for how long?
For some time.
For some very good time. And then the guy cheated on her. And it was easy for her to just walk out of that relationship and say, I'm going and I'm going. Me, I feel like the reason why you're having very many marriages break up is because, well, cohabitation is good to be long or short. Me, I feel there's no measurement. As in, I've spent 10 years with someone, now it is right time to get married. I've spent 5 years with someone, now it's the right time to get married.
Pamela,
you can actually even marry someone one day after you've met them.
Pamela.
And you stay in that marriage.
And you know, I don't feel like there's an exact
it's okay, like, but for me, 10 years.
10 years, that's I'm your wife. We are celebrating 7 years in marriage.
If you're not sure,
it is so hard.
If you're not sure, don't get married.
First of all,
how can you not
you want to understand
10 years?
It is very, and men,
well, you're still trying 5 years down. You have realized. Let me tell you, Pamela. 5 years you have seen that this guy is not about to think about you at all.
Yes.
By the time he thinks about, at least he brings you a small promise ring. 10 full years, nothing.
Ndaba nga ndeetera ka promise ring nze nja kakuba maaso saagala promise ring ka promise ring ne kakubeeza mu relationship for 5 years 10 years.
No, 10 years you're observing what?
Yes, if you're not ready, don't get married.
Even
if you propose, but this is not only about the guy. Because when people look at marriage, they think, oh, I have to wait for the man to propose to me and tell me. You are allowed to ask the question.
How do you start?
No, I'm not allowed to ask the question that will you marry me? No. You're allowed to ask the question, where is this going? Where is this taking us?
By that time, she has asked.
And then walk out.
By the time I ask you, I know where it is taking us. It is taking us nowhere.
Now, if you feel like it's taking you nowhere, then don't stay. If marriage is a priority for you in a relationship, then tell him, I want to get married as soon as yesterday, and then get married. But for me, my basic point is, I don't see any need of someone getting married for 2 years or 3 years and then breaking up. After.
Here's my point.
I do not see the value in it. I would like for people to date as long as they can until you are ready. You feel like you're ready. But if you're a girl and you feel like you want the guy to propose to you, tell him that, you know what, me, I want a ring next year. If you don't give me that ring, I'm walking out.
Since everybody is speaking about what they feel like, I would not waste 10 years on one person.
Thank you so much. Let me get
by the time you reach 4 years, even 4 is a lot. Let me tell you, when a man is interested in having you in his life, a discussion, conversation, you'll be feeling it. You'll be knowing this. He'll be like, you know what? We have this and this to do. this is why this and this is waiting. But let me tell you something. If someone loves you, this is okay. The weddings and the functions can take long, but expressing your love for someone is not too expensive. It's a matter of how we are seated here on this simple place of ours, and you carry your ring and flowers and propose to her. If you know that she is, by the time she has been with you for that long, you're sure she is in with you. And you propose to her, that gives her some comfort that something bigger is coming.
Yeah.
You understand? That something bigger is coming. But you do not tell me year 1, year 2, year 3, the guy. Meanwhile, at this point, if you sit with this couple, you realize that everyone is planning for themselves.
Yes. Because they are not
Then
ready.
another thing,
As in everyone, I mean, everyone. This is what it is.
Being with someone but not want to be their wife.
No, like
it? Or not want to be their husband.
you've not understood me.
Yeah.
10 years, Pamela, there is no way you'll convince me about that.
Then
This is what it is. You'll find a man, he's focused about his own things. By the time you come into his mind, you only come into his mind. Why? Because you take care of him at home.
Yes,
You cook for him, and he's going to suffer when you go. He's going
that
to
conversation, Gloria.
Yeah, people do.
You get
People do, and nothing comes
marriage
out.
is your priority. Walk away. You get it? That if marriage is your priority.
Marriage is my priority by the fact that we are staying together in the same house.
Exactly. So I tell him, put a demand, put an ultimatum on him, and tell him, I want you to marry me. And let him get married.
So you think women have not done that? Women have been there.
Because they stay because they want to. Me, I feel like by the time you choose to marry someone, you must know that I am in this for real. You get it? I am in this for real. I'm serious about it. Don't marry 3 years down the road, things get hard, and then now you're seeking a divorce. You're seeking a separation.
But let me also tell you,
and disturbing
Pamela,
this one, and disturbing the other one.
you know, 10 years you cannot even
for better, for worse.
At this point, I think at 10 years, don't even determine whether you'll be together with someone.
Nenga, do you know,
guys,
do you know how old can you be after spending 10 years
with someone?
Me, I can stay with someone for 10 years and not want to marry
I cannot waste all that time.
Yes.
First of all, how old?
Let me ask you. The way I look at marriage as a really sacred thing, that when I get into it, I don't want to have things like, oh, I want to get out. Oh, I am not sure about this guy. Oh, he did this to me. And I want to be so sure. And that is why I would want to have it at a time in my life where I feel like, oh, I think now it's okay. I can actually tie the knot. But I'm saying, I'm not telling women. You can, you people, it is how we're raised, yes. But these are also society values. The way they have told you that life has to go in a particular order. That you have to go to school, finish school, graduate, from graduation, get married, from marriage, give birth to kids, from giving birth to kids. No, people are allowed to break those patterns, those norms.
It's very okay.
Because these are things that we found existing, and sometimes people do them because of discomfort. And that's why you find that someone is forced, she's with a guy, she's forced to get married because, you get that kind of thing. It is, people need to learn to break those norms. You can get married, and then you can go to school after. You can have a kid, and then not even marry the man you had a kid with, and marry somebody else. So those are the norms that people need to break.
Okay, let me also actually make a point in this particular cohabitation situation. Every woman, let me tell you, that Pamela, you could be like among the 1% of women who like that. By the time this girl loves you that much, to move in with you, undress her clothes, sleep with you every single night in your bed, she is ready. She is literally ready to be called the wife of so and so. She is ready. That is one thing I'm very sure. I cannot even
telling
exactly.
No.
Women do. Let me tell you something. Women do these discussions every single time. This is what it is. He will give you an excuse every single day. I want to also tell you that relationships, the focus of
build the house.
The focus of relationships is always brought by men. Like what I said, you might not be ready to build, to do something big for this person, but there's those small things that you do that will show you, but we are spending money on constructing a house. It's better that we concentrate on that. So after this, then he will go home. Then now he's concentrating on building the business because we can't use the money we have in the business. You understand? There are genuine
And
reasons
when you
that
look
can
at
literally
it, you
keep you
also,
there.
no, you girls,
But what I can tell you is a woman will leave wherever she's living to enter your house, not because she just wants to sleep with you and leave the next day. She comes in your house and stays. She's ready to be your wife. Full stop.
then ask the man, when are you getting?
Pamela, it's as if you're not in Africa.
Let me tell you this.
A man will actually give you
in Africa
excuses.
because if you know that your priority is marriage, then first of all, don't stay with the man. You get it? Don't
Most
do what?
people
Stay with
be
the man.
convinced
If you know
every
your
single day.
if you know your priority is that you have a systematic way of doing things, introduce him to that systematic way of doing things before you get in. Don't be compromised on your principles. Stick to your principles. As in me, my principle is when I meet a man, I have to date him for 2 years. If he doesn't tell me the word marry, I ask him where is this going, and he's still giving me excuses. Let him go. Now, the commitment of men. Sometimes people think that the commitment of a man has to be in the wedding. Sometimes the commitment of a man is even knowing your people, going for kuchala. You mean those are steps that you take. If you're telling a woman that we are going to first build the house, okay, while you're building the house, go and know my people, first of all. Discuss with them. Commit to them that after the house is built for 2 or 3 years, then we are going to, this is the next step to be taken. So kuchala is like a commitment. The next step is for you to pay the dowry. Go and tell them within 3-4 years. So women have to stick to their principles and say, I am like this. I am going to date you for this number of years. 3 years I've gone down the road.
You go for kuchala.
Arnold, what's happening? I'm living with you. Then maybe I have to pull out of the house and get myself.
After wasting all those years with Arnold, now he has gone for kuchala. He can afford kuchala. Then he promised you in 3 years I'm going to pay for dowry. In 3 years he has failed to raise money for dowry. So you move out of the house because he has failed to raise money for dowry.
If your priority, that's why I'm telling you, ladies, if your priority is marriage, yeah. If your priority is a man has to put a ring on me.
If your priority is marriage, then don't get into this guy's house to be his wife every single night.
That's what I've just been saying, that do not stay with this man. But just in the event that you choose to stay with this man, then you must be able to remind him. Because why are you staying there for 10 years without reminding him about the marriage? Where do you draw the line as a woman? But when you can't just sit back there and say, let me wait, maybe he'll propose to me 2 years, you're in his house. 3 years, maybe he's going to propose to me, you're in his house. You must, if yes, marriage is what you want, you must bring up the question of marriage. 5 times, 10 times, never give him peace until he gives you the right answer. If you feel 5 years I've been in a relationship and there's nothing moving the way I want it to, move out. It's not about you.
Anywho, everyone is asking me, why do I have a glowing skin? The answer is, I always tell you here, take as much water as you can. Before you go to sleep, make sure you take 2-3 glasses of water. As in, before you are in your bed, make sure you have water besides your bed. Make sure you take 2 or 3 glasses. When you wake up in the morning, whether I wake up at 5 or 6, I have a habit nze nsobola n'okuzuuka ku mwenda n'enywa amazzi. Yes, for as long as I wake. When I get up to pray at 3, I always take water. So when you wake up early, before you do anything, after praying to your God, thanking him for the good night he has given you, for another opportunity to wake up alive, take 2 glasses of the water. Why? Because omubiri oba wadde weebase gubeera amazzi ge wasuze onywedde gaba gakoze omubiri nga togukyalina amazzi, so you need to refill. You get hydrate again, because the more you have a hydrated body, you're going to have a glowing skin, you're going to keep on a smile, togenda kuba na mutwe gukulumira buli kaseera, you're going to be happy. And as always, make sure you move with a bottle of water. Take water as much as you can. So that is today's beauty and healthy tip. My case is, as Pamela said, if you're not willing for someone to waste your time, don't get into courtship. If you have your values as a woman, stick to your values.
But if you have your values at some point, I don't know, man was back on the okay, let me go and stay there for like a year. Umwaka negugwaho ngolaba talina kyakola. Nogama, now I'm back to my single life. Please, you're confusing yourself and your ancestors. So stick to your plans. If you want to be with this person, make him understand and tell him your points from day one. If by this period I'm going to be single. I have someone I know, Abeda Gamba Bawe. If you don't do this, I'm single. Either she goes and be there, I'm single and searching. Because meanwhile, if my parents don't even know that you exist in my life, why should I declare myself as a married person, or why should I declare myself that I'm someone's fiance when my parents don't know you? Why should I give birth for you when my parents don't know that you exist? Bagenda kera kumakya bambuuze omwana oyo waninga nange simanyi. We've seen scenarios abakazi omusajja namusula mu nyumba oba omusajja n'afa nga tamanyi nawe gye bazaala musajja. Then you start struggle in life. Those are things we try to avoid. Okuzaalira omusajja nga takuwasiza, it's not bad. But then our parents are trying to guide us to avoid such mistakes. Omwana ozadde omwana by bad chance omwana afudde ogenda muziika wanga tomanyi gye bazaala musajjawo. You're pregnant for this person but toyina sibling we n'omu gw'omanyi. So to avoid all those scenarios, stick to your principles as you, or give yourself a chance to date this person. Get to know them. Bawe chance omanye nti bane kati ndi mu courtship nono musajja, but give yourself time limit. Wasuka emyaka ebiri nga propose netanyeze ku kyobufumbo, I'm back to the streets, I'm single. So that is it from me. Songerako.
Okay, about cohabitation. Cohabitation is I don't know what young kids are looking in cohabiting with people, with the men and what, especially young girls, because they are the ones that have a lot of this excitement. We saw a study. We actually read a study of, they're even including from 15 years. What are you doing in a man's house? You don't even, at 15, you don't even know what love is. You don't even know what you want tomorrow. You're just there. So my advice would be one. By the time you decide to enter a man's house, whether it is for 1 week or 2 days, you need to be mature enough to be able to handle your emotions and to be able to hold on your principles. To be able to say, like how we were talking about it, like how Pamela said, if you're not comfortable giving birth, dating for this long, do not. Keep your principles. For a woman who feels like for them it doesn't matter, you can go ahead and cohabit and have children early. And what I don't know is the science of that marriage working later on, because the science is not clear.
It fails from the
it
beginning.
is not clear. It literally could collapse, and now it's a whole separated family. One is the other side, another one is this side. These are the people you thought that dated for long and they'll be together for so long. So yeah, apparently you guys, let's also accept that the formula for marriage is God.
Yeah.
And two willing hearts. Two willing hearts who are willing to make it work no matter what. Yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you so much for sticking with us for this conversation. If you feel you have something to comment, do go to the comment section and share with us whatever it is that you'd like to contribute to this topic. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Yes, you can always click on the subscribe button there and then follow us and be a part of our family. We are also on TikTok, The Real Tales Podcast UJ. So from us today, it's been nice having you guys. We will meet again next time.
Hello.